Here, Jeff, look after this little beauty for me, will you, mate?
Oh, thank you. If you happen to be travelling in the Ballarat area, chances are you may meet this man scouring the countryside for what he calls treasure. He's James Egan, designated a living national treasure by the Victorian Government. His works of art are shown all over the world, though many are not on a traditional canvas.
That's a piece of old red gum. It's washed with the rain and dried with the wind. And into that I've painted natives, Aborigines, because they came out of this country, they're part of it.
Yeah.
Putting them in a frame on a canvas with a pretty frame is not really in keeping.
You paint on all types of materials and you paint all sorts of subjects. I mean, some of your paintings, I wouldn't recognise them as being done by the same man. No.
I used to worry about it. I thought, why don't I just settle like the majority and just use a pencil and stay in the same position? I never did. And as I've evolved as an artist, I've done the same.
James Egan has been painting more than 40 years. He rises each day at dawn to sit at the easel. He loves art, booze and women, although not necessarily in that order. What's your driving passion?
I used to want to express myself, but lack of formal education made that fairly hard to do, and I realised this is a way to express yourself.
James Egan's work is now prized all over the world. His pictures even hang in Buckingham Palace, costing up to $80,000 apiece.
Here we are. Jeff, this is the main gallery. We have tourists and visitors coming through here all the time. Mm-hmm. We sell paintings here from $85 to $85,000. We don't hassle. We leave people just browse through. We leave them be. We might just make them feel welcome, and they've got to come to us if they want to purchase anything or in that way. We just leave. The place is just an open house for people to just wander through.
I see one of the common themes that reoccurs in a lot of your paintings, and that is the dog.
He's a dog. He's a wild dog. He's a dingo, a jackal.
Now, where's he from? Where's he from?
Me. He's in there.
How do you mean?
Well, I've played up a bit. I've got a little bit of I can very easily go off with a little drinkies, and what used to drive me out and get me into a bit of bother, it used to feel like when I'd commiserate and have the remorse the next day, would be like there was a dog in there hanging onto my craw, just up in there, just like a dog.
You sure it wasn't a hangover?
Partly. But it was worth it, this bloody dog. And I used to wonder how I could get... I couldn't join AA and them things. It's just not my bag, but maybe it's very good, but not for me. So I started to paint this dog. I tried to see him and paint him out.
You love the nude as well, of course.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love women. The women make it all tick. They're beautiful. They make life worthwhile. They just make this life throb, women.
Will you always go on painting?
Yes. Till they put me in that box. And even then I'll be trying to crawl my way out.
James Egan's studio is at Bungaree, 95 kilometres west of Melbourne and 15 kilometres east of Ballarat. His studio, gallery and home are open 7 days a week from 9 till 6 and admission is free. The paintings are for sale and native and tropical birds are on view in the gardens.